His fingers itched to test the power of his brand new blade, but he soon realized he wasn't alone. 3 figures lurked behind him, following at a distance. Their stealth might have fooled others, but Yi Chuan's sharpened spirit attribute, already at an impressive 50 points, made their presence all too obvious. He kept walking calmly, pretending not to notice as they waited for him to move further from the safety of the gates. The moment he reached a deserted stretch of wilderness, the ambush began. A sharp whistle cut through the air, and a throwing blade grazed past his head, close enough to shear a few strands of hair. Yi Chuan ducked smoothly, eyes narrowing as his attackers finally stepped into view. 3 men at apprentice level 6, grinning cruelly as they closed in. The curly-haired youth, clearly the one who launched the attack, sneered that even dodging his sneak strike wouldn't save Yi Chuan. His stocky companion jeered, mocking him as a coward who dared to leave the city. The buzzcut thug cracked his neck, boasting that they had camped at the gate for 10 days, waiting for this moment. Liu Ting's orders were clear: cripple Yi Chuan and drag him back alive. Instead of panicking, Yi Chuan reached calmly into his pack and drew his weapon. The system chimed, * weapon equipped, Butcher's God Blade. Each pig slaughtered grants 0.3 free attribute points, * his eyes widened in shock. This weapon wasn't ordinary, it tripled the usual attribute gains. A smile tugged at his lips. He had expected the blade's first taste of blood to be beasts or alien foes, not humans. To his enemies, the knife looked ridiculous, a slaughtering tool dressed up as a dragon slayer. They burst into mocking laughter, but Yi Chuan only laughed louder. "I'm no legendary hero," he said. "I'm just a butcher." With that, he activated his Swine Bane skill. Murderous intent surged out of him like a storm, transforming the butcher's blade into something monstrous. To the untrained eye, it looked like a cursed relic, hungry for blood. The thugs didn't notice the shift until it was far too late. Yi Chuan vanished in a blur, his knife flashing once. The fat man's laughter stopped mid-breath, replaced by a thin red line across his throat. A spray of blood erupted as he collapsed, lifeless. The system announced his first human kill. Executioner Yi Chuan has slaughtered a 2-legged swine. Rank progress plus 5%. Swine Bane damage plus 1%. Free attribute points plus 0.3 *. The 2 survivors froze in shock. They were equal in strength to the fat man, yet Yi Chuan had cut him down in an instant, like slaughtering livestock. Panic consumed them. One bolted in terror, while the other cursed, realizing he was already too late. Yi Chuan's blade fell once more, clean and precise. The man's head rolled to the ground. Another system prompt chimed, rewarding him again. The last thug fled desperately, but Yi Chuan's blade struck him down mid-run, pinning his body against a tree. One pull freed the knife, and Yi Chuan smirked coldly. "So Liu Ting really sent dogs to ambush me outside the gates. Lucky for me I got this new blade." After looting the corpses, Yi Chuan stumbled upon his first great reward, a skill scroll. Rare and valuable, such scrolls held the condensed experience of predecessors, instantly granting new powers. He activated it without hesitation. System prompt: you have acquired the intermediate movement skill, Nether Shadow Step. Effect: agility plus 30% for 30 seconds, *. Though only an intermediate skill, Yi Chuan was thrilled. For someone of his means, picking up such a treasure for free was a miracle. He also knew skill ranks followed the same hierarchy as professions: basic, intermediate, advanced, rare, epic, legendary, and divine. With Nether Shadow Step, his combat prowess had just skyrocketed. But there was no time to celebrate. A foul stench wafted through the clearing. Drawn by the blood, predators arrived, bone fiends, low-ranking demons with bodies covered in razor-sharp spines. One sniffed at the corpses before chomping down on a fallen man's skull, cracking bone like dry wood. Yi Chuan's gaze hardened. Any monster that feasted on humans had no right to live. He dropped from the treetops in a silent blur. The bone fiend shrieked, launching all its spines in a deadly volley, but Yi Chuan's flame scale's soft armor absorbed the barrage without so much as a scratch. Spinning midair, his blade carved through in a flawless arc, cutting the creature down instantly. The system responded once again. Asterisk Executioner Yi Chuan has slaughtered a special swine. Rank progress plus 5%. Swine Bane damage plus 1%. Free attribute points plus 0.1 asterisk. Yi Chuan glanced at the bone spine still stuck in his armor and smirked. Feels like a free acupuncture session. And with that, his legend grew even further, armed with a cursed blade, a new movement skill, and a reputation for cutting down beasts and men alike.